Hey there, welcome to my channel. This is, of course, Ines Benvenuta Cozy, still talking about Upwork, still talking about getting money from US companies. And hopefully, you guys would get on board and join me to get this money. So, to improve our lives, that sort of thing. Today, I'm going to talk about the $1 million question. What if I don't have testimonials? Or what if I don't have the work experience, so that I can show on Upwork? Well, not to worry. You could always start from somewhere. That's life. You have to allow for yourself to start from somewhere. What I'm going to talk about is the strategy for those people that do not have testimonials and those people that do not have work experience and how they can get started. So first thing that I want for you to understand is try and put your best foot forward, okay? Imagine, for example, that you want to date somebody and they're way out of your league. You know they're way out of your league, but you have this strong desire to date them anyway. So what you do is you minimize the things that you don't have as attributes, and you maximize on the things that you have that make you shine. Whatever it is that you feel this person is going to see and recognize and go, wow, even if they don't have what I need, but wow, that's what I mean. So in the same context, in the same way, if you don't have any work experience and if you don't have any qualifications, or if you don't have testimonials and you don't know where to get testimonials, you could create your profile in such a way that it still maintains a power that attracts people to you by the way you have made it so attractive. What am I talking about? For example, have a professional looking picture. Professional. I mean, my look is not professional today because I have white hair, for goodness sake. So this look is not at all professional. But I mean like good level professional where you look good, the background is plain, your hair is tidy. If you're a man, your beard is shaven, clean shaven and everything. And you look like a powerful CEO somehow. You look like you work in the bank. Have that picture. That picture will speak volumes. And then do an intro video that speaks from the heart. What do I mean by that? If you do not have any work experience, do an intro video that talks about your eagerness to learn, your eagerness to do things very quickly, your eagerness to be there 100%, to give it your very best shot. Clients are impressed by people that go beyond, above and beyond for what they need. For example, if somebody say to me, Ines, I want this work done in 2 hours, I will make sure by 1 hour I have completed that work and it looks good and it's excellent and have paid attention to all of the details, because then I know that client is going to be impressed. So if you are able to do an intro video that says, hi, let's say, for example, I have this qualification, but I have never worked before, or I have only worked in intern positions, but I know from deep down my heart and from my school days that I know that I have a drive and I'm capable of pushing forward and delivering the best, the A game that I can deliver for you, to make sure that you are 100% satisfied with my work. And I am more than happy to communicate where I am failing and to make sure that I am understanding what it is that you need before I even start my work. And I look forward to working with you if you can take a chance with me. You see, that's honest, that's from the heart, and you are making sure that that client understands you're going to go above and beyond for them. Now, if you don't have qualifications, I need for you to get some experience. I need for you to go to allison.com and get some qualification. These qualifications are for free. You cannot have zero qualification on Upwork. That is that conversation that we don't want to have right now. So I need for you, and these Allison.com programs, they run like a week or less than a week. You can get a qualification as a virtual assistant, but at least it's something you can offer. You can list it there. A lot of people know Allison.com outside of Malawi. So if you listed that, you got it from, let's say, Google. Google are offering digital marketing programs. So you could do a Google marketing program, or you could do a virtual assistant program. Go on YouTube, hone those skills. Go on Allison.com, it's free. Hone those skills. On Allison.com, if you just get the tutorial and not get the certificate, it's 100% free. So for now, don't worry about the certificate. Just get the skills. You need those skills. You need to demonstrate that you can do those things and practice before you start offering those skills on Upwork, so that by the time you offer a client, you know how to use Google Docs exceptionally well to the point where if somebody asks you what to do, how to arrange the folders, how to do a spreadsheet, you know all of this. There are YouTube tutorials, a lot of YouTube tutorials that can, get you to understand Google Docs and how you can use that. Calendly, that's another thing, learn how to use that. And when you're going through virtual assistant courses, they will tell you the skills that you need to get. If it's CRM systems, learn how to use those things. These are simple things that you can do if you put your heart and soul into it. I'll tell you what, recently I've acquired a client. I had taken a break because I wanted to teach you guys. So recently I acquired a client, and he gave me a very quick interview because he was in such a hurry. And now I understand, because I think he only sleeps like 3 hours a day because he's forever online. And I don't sleep, but I see him and I think, wow, this guy doesn't sleep. So anyway, so he gave me the shortest interview possible and he said, start, I was like, okay, what is it that I'm doing? So a lot of the stuff that I've had to do for him, I've had to just Google and check for myself. And he hasn't explained any of that. And today, this morning, he just said, oh, good job on what you've been doing. I'm like, okay. I was not expecting that because he had not given me any explanations whatsoever. So be that type of resourceful person that can get yourself to a level where a client will see you and go, wow. Improve on that, accent. Improve on it. If you're working with a lot of US people, they want for you to sound clear. In some ways, they want for you to sound clear if you're communicating with them. So try and do that, because most clients will say, "Can you have my WhatsApp number? We talk on WhatsApp." Or if I give you directive, can I talk to you very quickly on Skype or Zoom or whatever? So try, and those little things matter. Those little things are like the makeup that you put to make yourself look a little bit prettier. They help. The makeup help. So in the same way, learning to sound a little bit more affluent helps. It helps. It goes a long way too. Learning to hone your skills helps. It goes a long way. You can walk on Upwork with zero experience and zero qualification, but that place is competitive. You're competing with people from Philippines, you're competing with people from India, you're competing with people from Africa, from Europe, and from the US, and you want to put your best foot forward. That's what you want to do. The entire time I've been talking to you guys, I've been trying to get this idea in your mind. Put your best foot forward. Bring your A game. You have to bring your A game, because otherwise you are competing with a lot of people. Even for the simplest task like data entry, go on the data entry job posts. You will see that maybe 50 plus people have applied to those jobs. And it helps when you acquire a bit more skills, it helps to put, like, differentiate you from everybody else. It helps you to put you above and beyond everybody else. It sets you apart from the competition, and that's what you need. You need that. And you really need that. If you don't have any testimonials, make sure you have put strong portfolio examples of what you can do. Even if you don't have qualifications, you can have skills. In school, if you're going through a degree program, there are skills that you learn. Like, for example, if you're doing a business management course, let's just say as that an example. If you're doing a business management course, you're going to learn aspects of accounting. So you're going to learn bookkeeping. That's a skill that you learn that you can offer, by the way. You're going to learn marketing. That's a skill that you know that you can offer. But if it's about marketing, make sure you can offer aspects of marketing that you understand. It's similar with accounting. Make sure you can offer aspects of accounting that you understand. So lean towards the basic side of things. You know, if you've done business management, you know how to do, some HR tasks, very basic HR tasks. So things like, onboarding teams and so on, preparing policies and that sort of thing. If you've done a business management program, I've done a business management program. That's why I know how to do this. You can do business strategy, so you can analyze information. So that also helps with the data entry aspect of things and so on. So look at the program that you did. If you've done something in forestry or whatever it is, look at the course that you did and pick out the skills that you made part of your modules that you can recall and execute for a client. And that will demonstrate your skills. So you can put a portfolio example of bookkeeping if you've done accounting as a degree, but you don't have any work experience, because you have actually done that in class and you know how that works. You know the balance sheet, and you know where this goes and where the other thing goes and so on. So you can actually demonstrate that conversation. So even if you haven't actually worked for somebody, you have those skills, is what I mean. So understand the difference between I only have a degree, but I don't have work experience. But you still have skills you can give somebody. That's the point. If you don't have any qualifications and you don't have any work experience, do not despair. Go to allison.com and learn, is what I mean. Get that skill, get those qualifications that you need so that you can offer a client in a week or so. You can offer them convincingly that you're comfortable to do XYZ because you have gotten the skills from allison.com. That's how that works. The recruitment process, that's how it works. But if you know you are lacking in one item, highlight on the other things that you can do that you have. That will get you a client. There are a lot of clients on Upwork that say, I want somebody to do something entry level. There are a lot of them. Oftentimes they'll just say, can somebody just convert a Word document to a PDF, or a PDF document or a picture document into Word or into Excel? This is something you can do even if you don't have any work experience. You literally can do that. So pick up on those jobs. But the trick is also, maybe this is something that we need to address very quickly and at the get-go. You need to be determined. You need determination. If you're that type of person who is going to take this not so seriously, or you're going to be at leisure for how you approach clients or how you approach your work experience on Upwork, it's not going to work for you. You have to have a strategy. You literally have to go, okay, somebody said US time zone is opposite Malawi time zone. So every time I go on Upwork, I'll make sure I go on Upwork at night, because it means people are awake in the US at that time, number one. Number two, I have, let's say, 20 connects. I will make sure that I get 10 proposals for these 20 connects. But the way I will do it, I'm not just doing it in a haphazard way. I will pick the jobs that are recently posted. So anything that says 2 seconds ago, 10 seconds ago, 1 minute ago, those are the type of jobs that I'm posting for. And because you have been observing, you will know how to quickly post and respond to that, so that you are at the top of the list of people that have posted on that particular job requirement. So this is determination. I work 80 plus hours a day. That's determination, because I want money. I love money. I'm not going to go into prostitution for money, so I need to work. That's how I make my money. So that's determination. Do you understand what I mean? If I were lazy, I wouldn't have the money that I have. That's determination. You have to have a level of determination when you're going for something that you want. Go all out. Go all out to understand it. There's a young lady called Karen. She was yesterday offered a 40-hour job, earning $20 an hour. $20 an hour for 40 hours. That's a lot of millions in Malawi kwacha. But she has been one person who will call me at 10 o'clock in the night to say, Inez, what am I doing here? Or what am I doing with this? Or Inez, I need you to explain something here. And she is dedicated. I was not surprised. I even told her that, you know what, Karen, I will not be surprised if you're top rated in 6 months. And I'm not gonna take my words back. She is one person who will go far because she is that level dedicated, but she works as a nurse here in Malawi. So it's not like she's just staying at home. She has her hands full. I work 2, 3 jobs at a time, but I still manage to be on Upwork to notice the trends and everything. If you understand a pattern for something, you will understand what is the best time to approach it. You will understand how to approach it. And if you pay attention to everything that I've been saying thus far, you will also understand that if you put your best foot forward and if you're dedicated, and if you use the strategy to approach, jobs that do not need more than 2 connects at a time, you will first of all get your reviews very quickly. I mean, Karen had her all 3 reviews in 1 day or 2 days, I think. So just pick job after job after job because she was that level dedicated. She was on it for the longest time. Okay, so if you are that type of person that you want this, you have to want this. I can only take you so far. I can only show you the way to go there. And I can support you each step of the way. But you need to want it. Trust me, once you start getting US dollar money, you really, really, really know that there's no turning back after that point. You know that this is important for you. So I need for you to get to that level where you're actually earning US dollars. It's a fantastic thing. Trust me. You make millions quickly, very quickly. In a week or so, you could make millions. Malawi kwacha millions by working with US clients. And I need that for all of you. I want that for all of you. I mean, we live in Malawi. I know the situation in Malawi. I live here most of the time. So, I want that for a lot of people. And then you also want that for yourselves. You want to want financial freedom. You need that. You need to desire financial freedom. It's beyond wonderful. So come on then, you guys, work hard, put your best foot forward. If you know you are lacking in one thing, as a summary, if you know you're lacking in one thing, push for the other. If you know you don't have a testimonial, push for putting a portfolio, a beautiful portfolio, vibrant. And I've told you, you can go to Canva and create examples of what you can do. I think one time I should do, this afternoon actually, I should create a Canva tutorial on how you can create portfolios, because I think a lot of people are struggling with that. So understand that when you have a beautiful portfolio, you have a beautiful video intro, and then your picture looks good, and your description of what you do is attractive. Don't just write, hi, I'm Inez. I am 20 years old. Oh, I have a degree. No, write something that will make a client want to sit up and say, I want to work with this person, even though she doesn't have any experience, but her description is good. If you're doing something in virtual assistant and you don't have any experience, you'd say, I'm an excellent virtual assistant, eager to work with you, wanting to be of assistance every step of the way, to make sure that most of those little nitty-gritty parts of your day-to-day runnings are handled so that you take care of the bigger picture. I can do this. I can do appointment setting. I can do calendar. I can manage your emails. So you list down all the things that you can do for this person, and handle your customer service calls, etc. Book your holiday or whatever, order your food or whatever it is that you can do for this person that you feel you can do. Put that as a description and then sign it off. And then on your skills, also put skills that, when you are doing the virtual assistant courses, you pick up those skills that they highlight, the Google Docs, the appointment setting, the customer service, the virtual assistant. Put those, they should be up to 15. So already you're head and shoulders, trying to make sure everything looks good. And then start approaching these clients using the strategy. Don't just go crazy. You will lose out on your connects. You will not get any reviews because you're not doing it in a strategic way. If you do something in a strategic way, you have results. For example, we all know how to cook nsima, but imagine if I just put cold water on the pot and started pouring flour and started trying to mix it. That's not going to work. That's not how strategically you can make nsima. So you would need to go through the process, boil the water, and so on. Even if you have a PhD, go through the process. I kid you not. On Upwork, you need to have the review jobs. Go through. We all started. I was there with a degree and a chartered marketer status. I went through the entry level jobs, the entry level tasks. Picking the data entry jobs and so on before you get to a place where clients trust you, approach you, and actually offer you work without even going through the process because you have created such a name for yourself on Upwork. Without further, conversation, I wish you all the very best. I am here when you need me. Like I always say, I am here when you need me, and I help people even in the middle of the night, especially those that I know have taken off and they've started doing something on their profiles. Do that. Do that, and let's make this money. Otherwise, have a beautiful day. Hey, this is Ines. Bye-bye.